How's everybody doing? I know I'm live. I'm going to start sharing. Give a couple of minutes for people to get on. I'm so excited for tonight. Let's see. Where are we? If you can see me or you're already on, go ahead and do hashtag live in the comments for me so that I know that you're here. If you're on the replay, go ahead and do hashtag replay. It's kind of fun seeing who is catching these win. I love having people on live because it's great energy, but I know that some of us have like extremely busy schedules, so sometimes it's not possible. So if you're catching the replay, just do that. I'm super excited for tonight. Like I said again, hold on. There we are. I can see me, guys. For me so that I know that you're here. Ooh. If you're on the replay, I gotta put that volume down. Hi, Tammy. Girl, I'm gonna hook you up after, okay? We were just talking. I was just talking to her. Hello, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I get you all of that information that you need. And I'll do it right after this. Just message me after and I'll make sure because I'm the networking queen. I will get you that information. She was asking me about stocks in case anybody's wondering why we're all like hush hush. Okay. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Rachel, hello. How's that new baby? Well, she's not new anymore. Geez, how old is your baby? It's been so long since I've seen you. It's crazy. Oh, it's been so long since anybody's seen anybody. What is going on? Okay. So, hi, Elaine. Elaine said she got her milk bath salt. She was the winner for Sunday. And she just got them in the mail today. Sorry, they weren't considered essential. I think bathing in a warm bath full of bath salts is extremely essential. So they should have been there in 2 days. But I'm glad that you got them. So hopefully you'll be enjoying them. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start out first with positives. So positives, go ahead, write them in the chat. What was something positive that happened to you today? Ooh, I gotta think. I had some good things. Let's see. I saw ladies, and I saw some ladies and dropped some things off. And gave them the books and everything. There was Cheryl, I think, if you're on here or if you end up on here. And then Brianna, I gave you yours. And I was so excited just to get out of the house. It's probably the first time this week that I drove out of the house. That's crazy. Yeah. So yes, I want to hear all your positives. So make sure you put those in. And in case you don't know, my name is Jessie. I'm from wildjessie.com, and I have started a Mom in a Mission. And basically what this is this just a way for moms to come together and kind of get some information, ask questions, and get real answers. So hopefully if you have any questions as we're going through stuff, I'm so excited about tonight because I've got some big things that I've been talking about and that I've been gearing up for. And I am excited to share it with you guys. So I'm super excited about it. And this is one way of doing that. So Rachel, that's adorable. 8 months. That's huge. She's huge. I don't know if she is. Hi, Barb. Aw, hi. Oh, Christine. Oh, I love snuggling my babies. Okay, so I want to get over kind of what we're going on. We're talking about mom life balance, work life balance. And right now, I think there is a little bit of separation, but they're kind of melding together because we always have kind of like a mom life balance that we're trying to juggle. And then a lot of us have work life balance. And right now, some of us are working from home. So those lines are getting even more blurred than they normally are. And it makes it just like it makes it so hard to already get everything done and feel like you're trying to do all the things and you're trying to work harder to make up for not being in the office. And then you're trying to do more at home because you feel bad for putting work in front of them. Um, and one of the things I really have been working on as my story and my why. I think a lot of people know me as an extremely happy, I try to stay positive, probably some would say bubbly, definitely loud person. And I am very passionate about helping moms and helping working moms. And I mean, like, even stay-at-home moms, you are working. Some of you are hustling, and that counts too. I mean, it all counts in the end because we're all hardworking moms. Um, but I take it very personally, and I have recently just reworked and done a lot. I've kind of been sharing it with you guys a little bit on my story, which is I didn't always put my family before work. And it was an extremely common thing for me to work way more than what I was getting paid, for me to bring work home. I was literally talking to my kids through paperwork, and it ended up me sacrificing what was a child and my health. And I have published my story on my website, wildjessie.com, if you want to read further. I really want to get into other stuff tonight, but I think it just kind of puts some holes or fill some holes in why I'm so passionate about what I do. And that's helping you and helping moms and helping women just understand that you have options. So when we're going over stuff tonight, I want to go and I'm going to give you tips, but I'm going to give you like real ways to actually apply these things to your life. I'm not just going to say like, oh, be happy. Yeah, great. Okay. Yeah, just make time for yourself. Yeah. Okay, great. Wave my magic wand and let's make it happen, right? So if you guys are excited, just go ahead, let me know if you have questions or if something I'm saying is resonating with you, or you want to talk about it further. Feel free to type it in the chat and I will keep up. There's a little bit of a lag, but we'll get it on there. And we'll just make sure that we get this going and that we are here to support and empower each other. So again, having good intentions when it comes to mom life balance or work life balance is kind of like having a gym membership that you never use, which I am guilty of. I cannot be the only person that has a 2-year gym membership and they've only been like, I don't know, like 4 times. And it was just to use the tanning. So no judgments here. Okay. This is a guilt-free zone. So, I think that you need realistic ways to apply it. You know, it's one thing if you say you're going to make these things happen, but it's a whole nother thing to actually put them into action and make them happen. So hopefully I'll give you some tips here tonight that will help you with that. So I'm just gonna dive right in if you guys are ready. I've got some great things. And then so too, stick around because I do have an awesome giveaway today, and I will tell you how to win another one. I've got $40 gift certificates to West Michigan Meal Prep. And that's with Becky over there, and she is an amazing, strong, empowered business owner, mom, and she's running her own health and fitness thing, and then she's doing this meal planning thing, and I was just like, I have to support that. I have to get on board. So $40, so it gets you a family meal with delivery, or it gets you a family meal and two individual meals if you want to pick it up locally, because she is local. I think she's downtown. Don't know for sure, but yeah, so we'll make sure that we get that for you, and I'll tell you how you're gonna get those. So okay, jumping in. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you're creating a separation between your work and your personal and your home life. And I know that is so hard. And it's the most simplest one. Okay. And I think it goes both ways. This is something that I've definitely had to talk to my family about, and it's uncomfortable sometimes, but you have to talk to your work about it. one of the most simple ways I can say is to go ahead and, by the way, hi everybody, because I see there's a lot of people jumping on. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. One of the best ways is phone calls, emails. I don't know if you are like me, but I literally never, ever turn my phone off. I'm literally, when it starts working funny, my husband will ask me, honey, when's the last time you turned it off? And I'm like, shh, 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 shh. Probably been months. Okay. Probably since I bought the phone. So then he has to turn it off and do updates or whatever it is he does to make it work again. But I never turn my phone off. So that has been something that is extremely hard for me to do. So when I'm at work, I have to make sure that I tell my family or my kids, which getting a house phone was mistake number 80 in that list. But they call me and I say, if it's not an emergency, I need to concentrate while I'm at work, so then I can leave that at work and then I can come home to you. And it's the same thing when you get home. You want to make sure that you are allowing yourself the time and the opportunity to say no. Okay. And I mean, if you're like me, I'm on 24 hours. I'm on call 24 hours a day. So, and honestly, if somebody calls me after a certain time, I'm more likely to answer because I'm thinking it's an emergency. So one of the best ways that I've found to realistically talk to your boss or your manager is to say, if they call or they leave you an email and you feel like you have to answer or they're going to get mad for you ignoring them. There's like really two simple phrases that I've found. The first one is I would say, I'd love to help you with that when I'm in the office tomorrow. Or, when I'm working from home, but I'm doing my office hours during then, that's when I have the computer in front of me and I have the kids kind of doing their own thing. So that sounds great. Let's table it for tomorrow. The other one is at saying, okay, great. Do you want to call me back and leave me a message to remind me? Or do you want to leave a message on my desk or email me that? And then I'll take care of it first thing in the morning. I feel like that way, you're not being dismissive. You're addressing their issues, but then you're still making that separation. And it's just respectful. And then make sure you thank them and then you say goodbye. And then you know what? It's done. It's done. And it's way more built up in your head than it probably is how you are actually going about it. It's funny how much we stress ourselves out. Also, often we're our own worst enemy. So, I mean, you're going to do that and you're going to find that it's going to become easier. And then hopefully after time, they'll start to understand, oh, it's 7. This is really something that I can just wait for. And I'll just bother her in the morning, or, I'll shoot her an email and then she'll read it. And then just make sure, those email notifications, maybe turn them off during a certain time if you can't help it. In my house, we turn electronics off at 7 until the kids go to bed till 8:30. And again, my phone is by me because I'm a bit of a techaholic when it comes to my phone. But I really, if I go to pick it up, if it's not an emergency, my kids are like, Mom, it's family time. Even the baby, family time, because Alexa announces it and the whole house knows. So that's number one. How's everybody doing? Yes. Ooh, the book Boundaries. I haven't seen that, Daniel or Christine. I'm going to have to check that out. I love books. If you don't know that, I love books and TED Talks are life. So if you guys are following along, I know I'm talking a little bit fast. I just want to get it out and I'm super excited about it. So the other one is to be honest with what you can reasonably do and the time that you're given. Okay. And you need to be okay with letting them know what that is. Because if you're always constantly rushing through everything, eventually you're going to burn out. And they're going to expect that amount of work, but the quality is going to decline if you continue to work in that fashion. So, another thing that you can say again, because I want to give you real ways to do this. And I want to give you real techniques. So one way you can do that is you can say, if you get a pile of work and it's 2 days of work, there's no shame in saying, okay, well, I'm going to get as much of this done by the end of the day as I can. And whatever is incomplete, I'm going to make sure that I jump on it tomorrow. And then if they, pile it again on tomorrow, you can say, well, I still have that stuff from yesterday. So I'm going to prioritize that. and then I'll get onto this list, and so on and so on. And then, they're realistically going to have to understand that either, they're giving you too much work, or maybe they're not allotting the right amount of time for you to get it done. And it might lead to a conversation where they might say, hey, I see you've got a lot of work there. Do you think you're going to be able to get it done? Just be honest with them and say, you know what? I'm not. So how do you want me to prioritize this? Okay. Because then that is leading the conversation. It's letting them know that you understand their expectations, but that you have limits too. Okay. Because you're not going to be able to do it all. And you know what? That's okay, because sometimes they just keep piling it on, and it's really just to get it off of their plate. And it might be, I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of stuff going on. Hi girls, hi mom, hi Katie. Sorry, I'm getting so into it. I'm gonna look at the comments every once in a while and make sure you guys are following along. Again, make sure that you leave me comments if you've got questions about this, or some thumbs up if you guys are doing well with this. So the next thing is about, schedule time for leisurely things. When you schedule time for yourself, you make it a priority. Okay. And when you schedule something for yourself, treat it like you've got an appointment with someone else. Because I am the first to bail on me. But when somebody needs me there, I try my hardest to be there for them. And it's funny how we do that. So schedule time in for you. And I've talked about this before. Even if it's just 10 minutes in the morning where you can wake up and collect yourself before all the littles wake up. If you have a longer commute, go ahead and use that. Use it. You just listen to your favorite podcast, blare 80s music. Okay. Cry it out if you need to. Give yourself that time to process things and to clear your head. And you'll find how really refreshing it can be. I don't know if any of you, what are your favorite things to do in your car? If you have a trip or a trick for something or a podcast that you like, go ahead and leave it in the comments or send it to me, because I am all about podcasts and TED Talks. I'll tell you what, my list is never ending, but I'm always willing to add to it. The next thing I want to talk about is, it's not just about having a well balanced life, because that's extremely important. It's about having a life well lived. Okay. You need to set realistic goals for your motherhood. Okay. We all have Mrs. Beaver in our head. Okay. And I'll tell you right now, she didn't take care of kids, bake pies, sew homemade outfits, and wear heels while running a business, or handling a dinner rush, or doing the digital marketing for those 3 companies. She didn't do all of that. Okay. And I'm not downplaying what stay-at-home moms do. Okay. I've been in that position as well. And it is just as hard. And I think all of us during this time are understanding that as well. But you just need to give yourself a break on what you can actually accomplish while you're providing for your family. And remember that providing for your family is more than just paying the bills. Okay. It's actually being there for your kids and your husband, if you have one, or your family, or just being there and being involved and being present, even if it's just like an hour at night or that time in the morning, to listen and engage and be for them. That's so important. Okay. You got to start with small changes. Start with small, really little things, little connections. Okay. It's the small connections that have the biggest impacts, especially when it comes to your kids. I mean, my kids, I remember I was out with my daughter, and I had I had to pick her up, and I picked her up, and we got to go hang out. I ended up stopping at Brooklyn Bagel and we sat down, and I remember it was outside, and it was just like just rushing through, and I'm checking my phone a little bit, and I'm trying to pay attention to her. She wasn't feeling well, so I got her a muffin, and then of course I got a coffee, and I'm eating and I'm drinking and I'm sitting there, and she's just talking and she's loving it. And then we go home, and then we cuddled up on the couch a little bit. We watched something. Then we went to go get the other kids, and then we came back home, did our regular routine. And when we did our positives at dinner time that night, she said, I got to spend time with mom. And I'm thinking it was a ride home and we didn't do too much. I mean, she wasn't feeling good. And when we went to lay down for bed, she actually told me, she was like, Mom, I had the best day. I had the greatest day. And I'm not saying that we can do that all the time, but I mean, there's even been times where I've just taken that time to sing an extra song at night, or to give them the opportunity on the way home, or when we're doing that homeschooling right now. Perfect example, we had a friend that was just, she saw our kids playing and she just thought, oh my gosh, they're so precious, I don't want to make them stop. And you know what, we don't have to be on all the time. So give them that moment, because that's what's going to connect to later. Okay. You can finish something on Saturday. You can finish something on Sunday. You finish it later on. And heck, honestly, we've got the rest of the summer. We'll get them caught up. Okay. we're not the only ones falling behind. And I think we just need to have realistic expectations for what we can do and what we're able to accomplish. Just the simplest thing, such as like just remembering to hug your kids and to actually say I love you every day. It seems so easy, but have you ever forgotten to do this? Am I the only one? Because I can tell you, no shame, no guilt here. Okay. I am definitely sure that there have been times where I have rushed, get out the door, get them to school, go do my work day, go to school, get them. And even now, wake up. We've got a schedule. Wake up, get your clothes on, get ready. I got to do breakfast. I got to do lunch. I got to do dinner. I got to go live. And, I just will go through the motions. And then we get all the way up to bed and it's all right, get your clothes on, brush your teeth, get in bed, go to sleep. Have you ever forgotten to just say, hey, I love you? Because sometimes it's all they need. Literally. Yeah, I'll see my kids have super stressful days. And I just can't understand why they will not calm down, why they will not be quiet, and while they're going crazy. Okay. And I just, I lose myself with it. They're little humans. Okay. They can't control it. And sometimes, even as a big human, I can't control it either. And then I'll get all the way to the end of the night and I'll just hug them and I'll hold them and I'll squeeze them. I'll say, I love you. And it just melts. Because when we have that tension, they have that tension and they can feel it. And I think that we just need to remember those simple little things. Because, little kids can be complex at times, but sometimes their needs are super simple, just like our needs. Sometimes if you're really running on all cylinders and you are frustrated or you're angry or you're lashing out, try and get an extra 10 minutes of sleep in. Maybe say that load of laundry can wait until tomorrow. Those dishes, maybe I can ask the kids to help out, or we can just let it go, or just buy paper. Sorry, Amber, it's not sustainable. Okay, but buy paper plates. Okay, and just give yourself the break. Give yourself the freedom to say it's okay. I've done enough, and that's okay. I mean, all the time I tell my kids when they walk in, they'll walk in, they're upset. I'll say, are you bleeding? Are you lost? Is someone dying? Is somebody dead? If that's not the case, then you've had a great day. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, because some days that's all it takes to win. Okay. And with work, it's the same thing. If the building isn't on fire, if nobody got hurt, and you know what? The building opened and it closed, even with snafus and fires put out, if you did that and the building is still intact, you won today. Congratulations. Have a drink, give yourself a break, and take the win. Okay. Because sometimes that's all we need to do. We just need to allow ourselves to be okay with it. Oftentimes, we are our own worst enemies, and we're not patient, we're not giving, and we're not kind enough to ourselves. Okay. You got to be willing to do that, because when you invest in yourself, when you invest in yourself, it reaps great rewards. It does. It reaps great rewards. Okay. When you put yourself as a priority and when you set boundaries, you allow yourself to breathe, and you'll be astonished at what you can accomplish when you are willing to let yourself do that. So just, I know I'm just like hitting the hammer on the nail here, okay? And I know, and it's because some of you need to hear it more than once, okay? I needed to hear it more than once. Go to my page and read my story. This is not just for you to like me to just get you over there, but seriously, okay? If there was ever a person in this world that could tell you that I have been to the deepest, darkest side and back, it's me. I say it because I care. I say it because I know I was there. I thought I knew what was important, and I did not have a clue. I didn't have a clue. And if saying it 1,000 times to the point where I am being loud and obnoxious and pushy gets one person to understand that you are a priority and your family is a priority, then I'm going to keep saying it. Because you know what? There's always something else. There's always something else. If you don't get that job done, if you don't get that work done, if that customer walks away angry because you weren't able to help them in time, you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? And if the worst that happens by you creating boundaries is that someone is like threatening you to let you go, or threatening your job security, or threatening your happiness, then maybe you need to think about whether or not it's worth it. Maybe you need to ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? Is there something more I can be doing? Is there a better place I could be? And if not, set a goal for yourself. Write it down and say it out loud. Because when you do that, when you say your words out loud and when you write them down, you give them power and you give yourself the opportunity to grow. Just that one little act. Like I said, small changes. Start with small little changes. Sing an extra lullaby. Okay. Take an extra swing around the block if you guys are having a good conversation while you're driving so that you can continue it with your kids. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes in the morning. Allow yourself to breathe, and you'll allow yourself to grow. So I hope this is resonating with you guys. I am really just, like I said, I'm super passionate about it, and I it means a lot to me. And I hope that you guys can take away from this. I know this one isn't too long. I think I talked too fast and I went through. I'm super excited because I am going to be talking on another live or another video tomorrow where I'm talking to employers. So I would love it if you are a working mom or somebody who hustles and has kids. What are your concerns? Let me know. If you're not comfortable with putting it in the comments, go ahead and private message me, because I'm going to be going to these employers with real issues. And I'm going in the name of working moms, because that is who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for all moms, so that we have a fair chance and so that people can understand what we sacrifice and what we can sacrifice for, not that we need recognition, but they need to understand that the average that a woman works is 70, 71 hours a week when you factor in working, housework, laundry, school, doctor's trips. We're doing a lot of it. And if you're lucky enough to have somebody at home helping you out like I am truly blessed. I have an amazing support system. I have an amazing husband, and he puts up with me and he puts up with our kids. And, and if anybody can tell you, that is a lot to put up with. But it's about teamwork. But if you don't have that, find somebody, find a tribe. Okay. This is a good time to swing in. I did start a new group today. I did try and add some women that I know. If you are a mom, and again, this is stay at home mom, working mom, anything like that, go to my page. It's called Work Like a Mother. Okay. Because whether or not you're working in home, stay at home or whatever, you are working and you are working your butt off. And that is a qualification. Work like a mother. Okay. Come in there, ask your questions. It's a safe space for us to just empower each other and to answer each other's questions and do all of that. Who makes stuff to sell is Space. Yes. Hey, I know storage if you need some, Christine. I just saw that, but I'm gonna go through. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. You guys are amazing, an amazing support system. I've been super excited about how this is going. I next week am going to have Sylvan Learning. This is my big news. I've got some more people coming too. I've got Sylvan Learning Center, and one of the ladies over there is going to be coming on with me next week, and we're going to have some exciting stuff. We're going to be talking about tutoring and figuring out, what we are doing with all this. We've got all these kids at home, and how the heck are we going to get it all through? I had a meltdown about this week. Tari missed a Zoom class for the second day in a row. I got confused today, started flipping out because I thought she missed another one. Look at my planner. I had the wrong day. And they're all looking at me like I've lost my gourd, because I did, because it's stressful. And so hopefully they're going to come in. She's going to come in. She's going to give us some awesome tips. I've got some great giveaways for that. For the giveaway this week, again, I've got $40 gift certificates to West Michigan Meal Plan or Meal Prep with Becky. And I just saw all of her amazing food on there, and I just couldn't not contact her. And guys, she's beautiful. She's so beautiful. She's great person. I was probably talking to her too long, like I always do, but it's just who I am. So embrace it. I'm a talker. Okay. That's why I'm doing this. That's why we're here now. So somebody's got to do it. I'm just glad that you guys are listening. But yeah, so the $40 gift certificate, like I said, that'll get you one family meal with delivery if you're in town, or it's a family meal with 2 individual meals if you want to pick it up. And I think Jen had said it is at by Kitchen 424. Did I say that? Or 242? I know I said it wrong. But that's downtown off of Western Avenue. She has amazing food. Go over to her website. So the winner for that is actually still on, because I understand sometimes we got to go in and out. Christine, you are my live winner. I do have another one to give away. So all you have to do is just tag a friend in this post, and like the post and tag a friend in it. Okay. And for every friend you tag, I will put you in a drawing, and you will get the 40. I'll announce on Sunday the $40 gift certificate winner for another one. And again, I can't do this without your guys' support. On the views and the interaction and the engagement has been amazing. It's just awesome. I mean, if you would have told me at the beginning of all this COVID stuff, when I got on live and said, ladies, this is what I'm doing, that it would have gone this far, there's no way I would have been able to do that. And I've got some big things and some awesome things coming. So like I said, if you get a chance, go over to my website. If there's even an inkling of you that is struggling with mom life balance or work life balance, and you just don't know how to go about making a change. Or if you don't know, you just feel alone, honestly, even sometimes just knowing that you're not alone in your fight is enough, then please just go over there and just read it. You don't have to join my email list. You don't have to message me. You don't have to look at it ever again, but just read my story and you'll understand that you are a resilient person and you can come back from anything. Okay. It's in the power of your mind and your spirit. And I know I'm sounding like super hippy dippy, but I'm telling y'all, it's it's truth. And it's 100% accurate. Okay. So yeah, just thank you so much for your support. Everyone here is just amazing and awesome. And I appreciate you so, so, so much. Just continue following along. I got more big things coming. I'm going to put out some surveys and ask you guys some stuff. You can follow me on Instagram because I usually put in sneak peeks about what we're talking about too. It's just at Wild Jessie Consulting, same as the um, uh, Facebook. So I don't want to keep you from your family. It's part of that life balance. So I thank you so much for taking out this time for me and for us. I'm so excited for you guys to just be here and to understand that you're not alone and that we have an amazing support of strong and empowered women. So, as always, just remember to be patient, remember to stay kind to yourself and others. And remember, just because you're doing it all does not mean that you have to do it all alone. If you need help, message me or find your own tribe, but there are people out there for you. Okay. This is a big time for stress, and everyone needs to know that they are not alone. Okay. I love you guys. You are amazing. And again, I just appreciate it so much. So have an amazing night. Go spend time with your family or take a bath if they're already asleep. Okay. Bye, guys.